Yo, 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 you know what time it is. We got another episode of Nothing Nice. We in the building. It's officially football season. Officially football season. We have games
Yep.
on. I'm glad about that. Also, before we go, make sure you hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. IG 365 Nothing Nice, TikTok, etc. YouTube, you know the vibes. Hit us up. I'm your man JB. I got my brother here, Mook Jones. How you feeling, bro? You at that dolly yet?
Mook Jones in the building, man. I'm almost look. I was at 45 cents last time. Probably about 55. You know, we still trying to get there, man. Man, mid-season
Ah,
form, mid-season
Yo,
form.
hilarious. Yo, and then we got a new face in the building. We got a hooper who also can
yep,
talk football like no other. We got Mr.
man.
Dooney Locks in the building. How you feeling, bro?
Appreciate you, brother. Godspeed. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Sure.
Man, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, well, let's get into it. We know it's football time. First up, Amari Cooper. That man said he's done playing football. He said two fingers after the Raiders gave him that deal. And he said, I got my 100 mil. I'm out of here. He had a
Yeah.
solid career, bro. But do you think he did the Raiders wrong?
I mean, personally, I don't want to say he did it wrong. I don't want to kind of be ignorant and be like, well, I guess he just had a bad team practice because I mean, it just came out of nowhere. So
Right.
he must have seen Gino not living up to his name. But then again, on the other side, like I said, I feel like he had a pretty good career. I mean, to speak on if it's Hall of Fame worthy, that's another conversation for another time. But honestly, I kind of like the idea of him going back to the Raiders because it's kind of like, that's where it all started. So it's kind
Right.
of like paying homage, you know what I'm saying, to the team that took a chance on him.
Nah, I feel that. Mook, what you think, bro?
Man, look here. He did Oakland a favor. He did Oakland a favor. We all know that boy was looking heavy, man. He don't want, hey, bro, you get to that age in
You
life,
know,
you get a certain amount of money, you just don't want to eat right. You say, look, man, look, I made all this money, let me enjoy it, man. I'm ready to eat some pizza, some hamburgers.
yeah,
Man, he was a couple of cheeseburgers away, bro. He was
yeah,
looking
Bro,
heavy.
low
Look,
key.
he was
I,
looking heavy out there, man. I was going to say Oakland. He did Vegas a favor. He wasn't gonna do
bro,
no, he
low
wasn't gonna be
key.
doing nothing but taking up a roster spot from one of them young
mm,
hungry go-getters that's out there, man. Hey,
Yeah. Low key, when I saw him,
kudos
I'm
to you,
like, he's
brother.
low key 2 years away from being a wide receiver coach at Alabama.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I said, like,
I can
he's
see
close to it
that.
now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
like
can see that.
he seemed like even when he went to Buffalo, like he wasn't just totally in. Like he was there, but he wasn't really present. Like trying to push the envelope or where push the needle. So him leaving Oakland, I don't feel like it moves it one way or another. But salute to his 10-year career. For sure, college football Hall of Fame is in his future. NFL, like
Facts.
you said, that's another day. But salute to
Facts.
the entire now.
Hey,
Hey,
I tell
Christian
you this.
McCaffrey.
I know you said them
What's up, bro?
Alabama. Alabama need all the help they can get. This point in time.
Oh, gotta talk
Bro,
about that,
They
man.
making
I
it,
got
bro.
hey,
something to get off
they
my chest with them,
look,
man.
they gonna make these boys go back. Nick Saban come back. Nick Saban might get another 100 mil from them. The way they playing, looking bad out
Have
there,
No.
to.
bro. This might be the
All
problem.
right. Billy, say what you gonna say about Alabama. I wanna hear your thoughts.
All right, man. Where should I start? So I feel like before, man. Okay, so I feel like before this little upset that just happened on Saturday with Florida State,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like Bama was trending down to begin with, starting from last year. Reason I say that is because I feel like they coach, what's his name? Caleb
The board,
DeBoer,
the board,
Caleb Duber,
the board.
Kalen,
Yeah.
him. I feel like I don't want to disrespect the man because I don't know his resume like that. But honestly, I feel like he just got hyped in position for that Bama job just because of this little one miraculous season he had at Washington prior. But then again, look
Yeah.
at what he did when they played against Michigan in the Natty.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. His resume was nice. He had a couple of stops
Okay.
where he changed programs around. But what people don't understand is that SEC is different, bro. If you ain't used to that SEC, it's a different monster. You can go do that.
Overrated.
You can go do that
Overrated.
he's from up there in the Big 12 in Ohio. So he ain't used to these South boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
That's why he don't believe the hype is real. But in the Southeastern Conference, you gotta have dogs out there, bro. It's about the
You
cornbread
got
fed
to.
boys. And
Overrated.
look, you can go do that in the Big 12 and in the Pac-10, Pac-12 or whatever they call it, the Big 10. It's the reason why everybody look. It's the reason why everybody trying to get to the SEC. It's the reason why Oklahoma said, "Look, we need to play. We need to play with the big boys." It's the reason why Texas A&M say we need to play with the big boys. It's the reason why.
Right,
Okay.
It's the
right.
reason
Hey,
why UT
real quick.
said we need to play with the big boys in the
Hey,
SEC.
Hey. Wait. First of all, the Big Ten and the SEC are the two biggest conferences for sure. Can't take that
facts,
away. Those are the two biggest.
facts.
Everybody else is just decoration. Washington, they're cool, whatever. But what we're not gonna do is disrespect the Big Ten though, because
Nah.
who won the last national championship? Who won? That was that Ohio State.
And
Oh yeah.
Michigan.
Cool. Ohio State, and then the year before it was Michigan. Okay, cool. So once we were starting to, everybody was able to pay people. Everybody was able to break off checks across the board.
And you know why?
Then the SEC, and hold on. Then we saw the SEC fall back. Last year on Ohio State's road to the national championship, we beat Tennessee, blew the doors off them. That's the SEC. We saw
Oregon.
UT. Yeah, we saw Oregon. That was easy.
That was terrible.
Hibachi, barbecue
That was
chicken.
terrible,
Look,
bro. That was
I started
I'm
terrible.
gonna say
after
this.
Thanksgiving plate.
Don't
That's
forget
how wild
about no
that was.
UT. UT still ain't really SEC yet. They still ain't made that full transition. They still got a lot of pack Big 12 in them.
You don't think
They
so?
ain't made it. They ain't made it all the way over yet. They still got a
They
lot
were
of
Right,
ranked number
Big
right.
12
one.
in them.
They, but if they weren't, they were the highest ranked team in the SEC last year going into the
I
playoffs. So
understand
if
that.
they're
True.
not, so if they're not like that, what does that say about everybody else?
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here.
Like,
You
I'm gonna
got a
this is
point.
your
look.
representative,
I'm gonna
and you
say this
like,
right
hey,
here.
like,
I'm gonna say this right
cool,
here.
your words.
The reason why Ohio State keep getting all these I like Ohio State. They got a lot of good players. I like Ohio State. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disrespecting Ohio State. But I'm gonna tell you, it's just like
Yeah.
what they say about the NFC and AFC. All the teams in the AFC keep exiting each other out. That's how the SEC is. Everybody in
True,
the
true.
SEC keep exiting each other out. That's why it's so
You can
hard.
use that excuse before the playoffs. 12 teams make the playoffs. 12. 12 teams made the playoffs. And at the end, we had or it was either 2 or 3 teams from the Big Ten, and then Notre Dame, who was outside of the Big Ten. The SEC wasn't even in the picture. What are we talking about?
Can we just be real about one thing? Can we just be real about one thing? Ohio State, this is one of the worst championship teams I've seen. Look, the championship,
What?
Ooh.
that's one of the worst championship Ohio
Hey,
State teams I've seen. The quarterback wasn't like that. He was just average as best. I
he
mean,
average.
they
He
got a
average.
real
Yeah.
elite. They had a real elite.
AJ McCarron.
Check this out though.
AJ McCarron from
AJ
Alabama.
McCarron. Now look here.
Horrible.
AJ
Is he
McCarron
in
was
the
a
league
dog out
anymore?
there now. AJ McCarron was a
No,
bad boy at
Is
quarterback.
AJ McCann in the league?
he's in the UFL, the XFL,
Hey,
whatever.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
come on
about.
now.
I'm talking about
Come on
him.
now.
I've seen him in several games in SEC. He played ball. Just like Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett balled in Georgia. I don't care what he's doing in the pros. In Georgia though, I've seen him go toe to toe with CJ Stroud.
So it
So I'm
wasn't
gonna say
really
he got
him
played.
that went toe to toe. It was really the people he had around him.
No,
That's the problem with the
no,
SEC.
watch the
We don't have
game. Go
okay,
watch
no.
the game.
Look, we do not have a lot of great quarterbacks in the NFL from the SEC because it's the skilled players around them that are
Okay.
making them
That's
look
true.
like
That's
I'm
they're
not,
valid.
tough.
I'm
That's
not saying
valid.
that.
Bro,
I'm
they're not
saying,
tough like that.
I'm saying the guys y'all talking about, I've seen them play good ball. Now, what they
Yeah.
did, like what they do in the league, I think Trevor Lawrence play good ball. What he doing in the league? Casper the Friendly Ghost to me. I don't know. But I'm saying, I'm talking about these guys in the league in college. Like I said, we seen Matt Lamar was a beast in USC.
Yeah.
He got to the pros. He the guy
Matt
that play
Lauder.
football. So some of these guys you can't explain.
Yeah, Reggie Bush. Look, in college football more than anything else, that offensive and defensive line can make you look like a god.
Oh yes, especially
That's
in the
it.
Big Ten. The Big
Yeah,
Ten for sure.
and
Like,
in the SEC, when you have pass rushers in the SEC, they will make like that. We saw all these Alabama running backs going nuts for like 10 years, like one after the other, just going crazy. And they
yeah,
get to the league and they're good, like and stuff like that. But you see, it starts to even out more. Minus like Derrick Henry.
Same way, same way, same way. When you got Ohio State that's so superior to everybody in their conference, when you can have receivers playing quarterback, Braxton Miller, Terrell Pryor,
No,
and
those are
it
quarterbacks
look
that
like
play
all
wide
work.
receiver. That's the other way. Those are quarter, but also,
just them two though. Just them two.
yeah. I was gonna
Though.
say, and that's what the Patriots made a living off of in the league. They said, "Hey, can Julian Edelman run a route? Let's find out." He play
In
quarterback.
state, yeah, in
Yeah.
state.
So it just if you an athlete, you an athlete, bro. I don't know. I don't know
I'm
what's
just,
your vendetta
I'm
against the
just
Big
saying,
Ten,
if
but they really like that.
If Ohio State went to SEC, I just don't think they'll be that
We would win
dominant.
the national championship. Bro, we just beat the SEC to win the national championship. We had
I
to
can't
beat
lie,
two SEC teams.
but that's a any given Sunday situation. Their level of Ohio State's level of competition in the Big Ten, like from two to whatever, is nothing compared to the SEC, bro. Like outside of Michigan and Penn State, them the only two teams I say that'll really hold their own.
Um,
You got Bama, Georgia, A&M, UT, Oklahoma, who's ranked, South Carolina, who's trending up. Then you still got them sneaky teams like Vanderbilt. Like, I mean, it's a LSU.
Bro,
Like,
and
honestly,
look,
honestly,
man.
a lot of those teams are names. You said Bama, and did you watch Bama versus Michigan in that bowl last year? Michigan,
Yeah, they
they
suck
were
against Michigan. They can't beat
Michigan, they were
Michigan.
down players. Michigan had an off year last year, and
They
Bama could
did.
barely get past the 50-yard line. That's when I for sure knew that Jalen Miro wasn't a quarterback.
Nah,
I was like, nah.
he a project for sure.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
Tennessee. We saw Tennessee, and we were up 24 before we got to halftime. Like the SEC has good teams, but like let's not
look,
misconstrue it. They still just
look,
regular people.
and then you
They
got
breathe the
Texas
same air that
A&M.
everybody else breathes.
You got Texas A&M. Who's coming? Who got all the money? They got that arm money. They coming.
yeah, they do.
You ain't gonna stop them boys. They
Hey,
got that money.
if you in Texas, you still going to UT first. If you get the option between UT and A&M, more than likely you're going to UT because Austin's a better livable city for a young
Then
person
College
than College
State.
Station. Yeah.
True,
I
true.
understand that, but look, let Texas A&M come, and one of my boys be good enough, and they talk about that bread. We going to Texas A&M. I don't care what you say.
Hey, we've been wearing Nike forever. I guess we about to be Adidas for about 3 to 4 years.
That money, look, that money Texas A&M got is different.
I mean,
Facts,
Think
I
it's a
agree
game.
with that.
facts.
Think it's a
No,
game.
I
They
agree.
just
I have
look.
friends that went to A&M.
Look, I'm gonna just say this. They just ain't choosing the right players. It ain't because they picking the players, they just choosing the wrong. Because they get who they want to get. Believe it. They get who they
Right.
want to get. They just choosing wrong.
Ooh,
They just got a bad
I don't,
scout. That's all that is. They
I
just
don't know about
they
that,
usually
bro.
miss.
Like, cause Texas, Texas is usually like when you graduate, you're either going to either UT, A&M, UT's first, then A&M second, then it's probably like U of H, and then go like from there. So you looking to go to that
Texas
third
Tech.
order place.
You got
Yeah,
Texas Tech and Lubbock.
yeah.
But Texas Tech
That's
though,
Texas Tech will be.
they part of the
They big.
Pac 10, Pac 12, whatever they call it now.
Nah, they the Big 12, Big
Big
12.
12.
Right.
Is it still the Big
Yeah,
12?
Yeah.
yeah,
For now.
yeah. For now, they probably
Until
gonna merge it soon.
yeah. Until they end up in the SEC or the Big Ten, whichever conference decides to buy them out.
Man, I'll tell you
Man, but
look, the Pac
yeah,
Big 12 was so soft, man. They almost let Colorado come and get in the playoffs with no offensive line,
that's crazy.
no defensive line, just skill players. That's what
Just off
look,
vibes.
the thing about the Big 12, the Big 12 and the Big 10. You can win the league with skill players. You don't even need no big bread eating guys. Because, bro, We can talk. Two things can be true. Two,
Bro,
two things
you're
can be true.
wrong.
Look,
This has been proven already.
check this
You're
out.
wrong.
Two things
Stop
can be
trying to
true,
put the
bro.
Big Ten in with everybody else.
Look,
We're really by ourselves.
two
We
things
have the
can be
last
true,
two natties in a playoff
bro.
setting.
Two
You're wrong, bro.
two things can be true, bro. You can be very good, but your level of competition can be very pedestrian. Now, look, New England was very
Yeah,
good, but their level of competition in the AFC East was very pedestrian. Miami Dolphins,
yeah,
the Bills back then, and the Jets was all struggling. They was all going through career lows as far as success. And Brady Rain.
right.
So,
So if everybody, if the other conferences are struggling, but the Big Ten isn't struggling, wouldn't that say more about the other conferences?
I'm just saying, you can't have a, most of the times in the SEC, you got to be on your game every week. And some of them little giveaway games that they have. When you playing against them,
12 teams make the playoffs, bro. 12.
look, I'm going to
12.
say this one more thing, though.
By the end of the playoffs, we were looking at Illinois, Ohio State, Penn State, and Notre Dame.
Look,
Like, we really could have had an all Big Ten championship,
look,
national championship. And the SEC was invited as well. Don't get me wrong. They came to the Big Ten Invitational. They just couldn't get it done. What are we struggling with? Like, how are we struggling with this? And then the year before with Michigan, Michigan went out there and smacked up the same dudes. Like, they thought it was sweet. They got knocked out too. Like, it's okay, bro.
but
Hey, you don't even have to give me. You don't have to give me my kudos on air. You can send it to me in a text, bro. You can just be like, "You right, bro." You don't even have to say it right now.
Time will tell, bro. They're gonna eventually have to be subject to the SEC. So time will tell.
We saw them 2 times in that playoff run,
Okay.
and it was just like everybody else. They called L's, like their last name was Cool
But
J.
let me brag for myself for a minute. Now,
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts is my favorite player, followed by Russell Wilson,
Okay.
right? Back to the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this right here. Remember that statement I made about C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
Yeah. Yeah. That the defense will struggle without him.
Yes. Y'all watching the game?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, they gonna say it's the old boy to spit up on deck today. They gonna try to say
That was crazy
it was
Caleb
crazy.
too.
Carter out. Yeah, that's
It was crazy.
That
that's
was
one.
It was
very
crazy.
You can't do
immature.
that.
And it was selfish. You don't do that to your teammate
Yeah.
when you got a whole game plan pretty much for you to wreck it. Besides the point.
You're basically the highlight player of the
Yeah.
defense. Like, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
That was
Jalen Carter, I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm telling you, this defense is going to miss. Gardner Johnson, to me, has been the most impactful player on defense in the last 3 seasons. You look at
turnover machine. Facts. They
I
tonight.
not
agree.
only gonna miss him this season, they gonna miss Darius Slay as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Let
They
him
gonna
walk
miss
like,
and
Slay.
go to the Steelers.
yeah. Go
Yes.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was agreeing with you. I said let it Slay walk and go to the Steelers. Let it Johnson letting him walk and go to the Texans. I think that's gonna be big for the because now the Eagles have the youngest defense in the league, and it's hard to win with a young defense
Yeah.
in
And
the
I'm gonna tell
playoffs.
you this too. One thing they don't talk about Gardner Johnson. Another thing he did, man. He came down to tackle. He would blow that lane up. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
right. For
He
sure.
was a
For
hitter.
sure.
And then everybody know the man hit so violent. You thought twice before catching that ball across that middle. Then too many players want to go across that middle because they know Gardner Johnson don't even have regards for his own health when it comes to
Right.
Rocky. He kind of
Right. Right.
play like Bob Thunder. You know, y'all remember Bob
Bob
Thunder
Sanders, that's what I was
from
thinking.
Indianapolis. The dude could never stay healthy
Hey,
Yeah.
because he always was hurting himself, hitting somebody.
hey, it was crazy. One of my close friends, he's probably the biggest Peyton Manning fan you'll know. You can't tell him nothing about Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, just coach. But Bob Sanders that's his guy right
Oh,
there, man.
Bob
That's
Thunder.
his guy.
I love to watch Bob
Bob,
Thunder. It's just Bob Thunder. You be like, man, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Between him and Palomalu,
Palomalu is a crash out.
hey,
He's definitely a crash out.
yeah.
no, for sure. They play with YN energy for sure.
Most
It
definitely.
was like three
Most
of them.
definitely.
It was three of them. It was Clark. It was Ryan
Oh,
Clark,
Ryan.
Ryan
Shout out
Clark,
RC.
Bob Sanders, and Paula Malu. You
Sean
was just
Taylor
like,
too.
you was like, I just want to see them play a whole season.
Nah, you gotta put for sure, but you gotta put Sean Taylor in there too. Sean Taylor was disrespectful.
But I think
Just
Sean
short
Taylor,
lived though.
Sean Taylor played more in control though.
It depends. If he saw the green light where he could spear you,
Yeah.
he light you up. Him and B Dog.
Think about
Brian
Sean
Yeah,
Dawkins,
Taylor.
most definitely Brian Dawkins.
Yeah.
That was Ray Lewis in a safety body. Like most
absolutely.
definitely.
But but
Most
the
definitely.
thing, but the thing with those two guys is really just freaks of nature. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
True.
They was freaks. So you were just scared of them. They didn't play with regular severity. You talk about the Bob Sanders, the Ryan Clark. They were really undersized guys.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Bob was
No,
what,
for
about
sure.
5'8"?
He was real small.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you had him real small. Ryan Clark was a big dude.
Nah,
Nah.
he was about 5'10", 5'11".
So
Right.
Yeah.
when you think about it, they were
No, that's
small
facts.
guys. So them guys were just listen, they were like the guys. Understand?
That's
Oh
one of my
yeah.
favorite.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
one of my favorites to come out of LSU.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Fact.
and you look at that guy, he played way bigger than his size. Way
Most
bigger.
definitely.
So you got
Nah.
certain guys. Now you got like now it was some bust too. I remember my old boy that came from USC, Taylor May or something like that. That dude was a
I feel like
disappointment.
that was wasted
He
talent.
had all the
That was
potential in the
wasted
world to be great.
potential.
He was just a bust.
Yes.
They thought he was gonna be a Sean Taylor like trash.
Yeah.
Right. No, okay, so look. So since we talking about the Eagles right now, what y'all think? Do you think now they're playing right now, it's early in the season. You think they have a chance to go back to back?
No. I
Last go
feel like
ahead, bro.
it's too much talent in the league, man. It honestly, it's too much. Of course, nowadays, to me, of course, the league is more offensive minded. So,
Right.
points, points, points. I feel like that's more so on the AFC because the AFC have the more superior quarterbacks, in my opinion.
I agree.
But just on the NFC alone, I mean, I feel like Detroit is a team to watch out for. The reason I say Detroit, not only because how well Dan Campbell had them boys playing last year. Who was that they lost to in champ? Was that the Commanders they
Washington.
lost to?
You're right.
Okay. Look how many injuries they had on defense, and they still had their own.
I got
They
a
didn't
hot
even
take.
have Aiden Hutchinson.
I got a hot take
What's
for
that?
you.
What's up,
Lions
bro?
won't make the playoffs this year. You
Ooh,
can't lose. You can't lose two coordinators and just keep
you
going.
right, you right. And I feel like Aaron
Yeah.
Glenn,
He
like,
like that.
yeah,
That man,
he one of the
you don't
ones,
work too
yeah.
hard for that man. The Jets, hot take. Jets gonna make the playoffs this year. Two hot takes
Hold
for
on, let
you
me
in
write
1
this
minute.
Okay,
down so I don't forget.
go.
Hot take.
Mook
Lions
said
won't make the playoffs.
in
I
live.
tell you, the, the NFC North this year is gonna be trouble.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
telling you, man. If McCarthy play any type of good, Minnesota gonna be a
Yeah.
problem. But that defense they got is for real. And Brian Flores,
Minnesota's defense?
Brian Flores is one heck of a coach. He gonna be a head coach.
Oh,
I agree.
yes. I feel like they did them bad in Miami.
Yeah.
They did them
So
Oh
bad
yeah.
in Miami.
he did some foul stuff too, the way he was doing to it too. A lot of a
Understood.
lot of problems he did, he caused himself. You can't break your quarterback.
But
You
but with
try to break
Tua,
your own quarterback.
with Tua, it
Yeah.
also doesn't look like he was all the way wrong about the kind of quarterback he is. We see Tua as a good quarterback, but he's not. He's probably in that third tier when it comes to actual can get it done.
Bro,
Because we
I'm
see
iffy
anytime he
on
sees
Tua,
cold
man.
weather,
let me tell
say
you
it
about
You
again.
this though.
right.
Let me tell you about this. We keep talking bad about Tua, but we see them without Tua.
Tyler Huntley was not
Look, we,
Tua.
it seems like they talk about Tua, right? But when we get
Right.
a chance for them to see him on tour, they can't even move the ball 20 yards. They trying to get a first down. When this tour steps in the game, they look like an unbeatable outfit. Yeah, it's in the summertime, but you play in Miami. So
I
how
was
much
gonna say in the
practice are
summertime,
you
Yeah,
getting?
you get
he's
Tua
used to
at
the
anything
weather.
below 50
You know?
degrees, he locks up.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is, they don't make that excuse for Aaron Rodgers. He a bad man though.
Hey, he is. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Look, since we bringing up, I ain't gonna say he's my goat, but shout out to Club 520 and Indy doing their thing that town. But I kind of heard past few days I've been tapped into their show, right? And they
Yeah.
kind of had in a super chat. Jeff Teague said that Aaron Rodgers is the best thrower of the football of all time. I want to know what y'all take is on that. If we're talking about just skill wise, we're not talking about accolades. We talking about just from the per quarterback position. What is y'all take on that?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you,
I'm
bro.
going Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Hold on, Mook. Hold on, Mook. I'm going Patrick Mahomes because
I can
it's
see why you say that.
when Patrick Mahomes played in that Super Bowl that they lost to Tampa Bay, and he was
Okay.
being tackled, and his body's almost parallel with the ground, and he still has enough strength in his arm to throw the ball into the end zone and hit the running back in the chest. Bro, you can't do better than that. Like that's the toughest throw ever. You're like this, and you still have enough strength in your core and your arm to get it in there,
Yeah, that
bro. You
takes a
got
lot
it.
of core strength for
Yeah,
sure.
you got it. We don't have to have any more conversation.
Yeah,
You won.
yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna say
What's
this.
your take on the move?
I'm just gonna say this right here, bro. I'm not the one that said anything about Tom Brady. I mean about Aaron Rodgers. I
Aaron
feel like
Rodgers.
I just kind of feel like he's the most overrated quarterback of all time.
Mm,
I just feel like that. But I'm gonna say this right here. When I knew Pat Mahomes was the baddest man on the planet, it was in a loss. When that man did what he did against Tampa Bay in that Super Bowl, and we all know he was running for his life,
Yeah,
the miraculous things that man did in a loss, bro. Everybody left that game saying, bro, Pat Mahomes is him. And that was a
yeah,
loss.
oh yes, most definitely. Most
They
definitely.
lost
Yeah.
the game in impressive fashion, but he stood out like, bro, ain't nobody doing what this dude doing, bro. Like, in that game, he came away. I couldn't deny
yeah.
it. I couldn't deny the greatness of Pat Mahomes. And that was in a loss.
You're right.
So
I
after
agree
he did that,
completely.
the Aaron Rodgers comparisons, I don't know why they even trying to put that man in the same. Put him over there with Dan Marino or somebody. You know, don't even put him over there with Dan Marino. Don't even put him over there with Dan Marino. Put him over there with Phillip Rivers or somewhere. Somebody. Put him there.
Dang.
I ain't gonna go there. I
He
mean,
said
we is
Philip
talking about
Rivers.
we talking about four-time MVP A Rod. This
Jeez.
like this man, in my opinion, this man has the greatest touchdown to interception ratio career wise ever. He don't turn the ball over.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know
Granted,
what?
if I had to compare, since y'all know I'm a hooper,
Yeah.
right? If I
right.
had to compare, let me see. If I had to compare Aaron Rodgers to an NBA player, it's funny. I'll probably say James Harden. And the reason I
That's
say that
what I
because
always say. That's what
regular
I always.
season, he's a superstar. James Harden is top three, top
Yes.
five in the league. Well, not now, but Houston Rockets
Yeah,
Harden, could
yeah,
nobody touch James. Could
yeah.
nobody touch James.
Yeah.
But as soon as that playoff come, mm-mm.
Look,
Now look at what it was the last 2 years that A Rod was in Green Bay before he requested that. Wasn't they like the number one seed in the NFC?
13
And
and
they
3.
lost the first
13 and 3.
You
Both
you
years.
cooking.
You know
You
what?
cooking,
most
lad.
definitely.
You know what he
Both
said?
years, number one seed.
You know what he
Yeah.
said? The first year he went 13 and 3. He said,
Yeah.
because I couldn't never get a home game in the NFC Championship game. Got a home game. All you had to do was walk in there and be in zone. You couldn't even do that right. Oh, Tony Romo, I'm on stop for a minute because you know what I'm saying? This guy right here. And then look, bro, I'm gonna leave this man alone, bro. Because I don't got nothing against you personally, Aaron Rodgers. I just gotta
Right,
call
right,
this
right.
BS out because they keep making excuses for you.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a
Excuse.
diva.
And you trash. I'm gonna use old boy too. You trash, man. I don't care with nobody. You overrated.
Bro, that's hilarious.
Okay,
Okay,
last
yeah.
thing on A Rod before we can move past him. What's y'all expectations for Pittsburgh this year, the Steelers, with him on the center?
Playoffs and first round exit.
I can see that because they
The
gonna be
usual.
competitive regardless.
The
Yeah,
usual. Yeah. The
yeah. Go
make the
nine
playoffs.
and eight, 10 and
Yep.
7. Yeah,
Get kicked out in the first round. Tomlin gets fired.
yeah. Y'all think he gonna finally hang his cleats up for real this time after
You
this
know what?
season?
Hey,
It
I
depends
can't
how the drugs do him.
look. I'm not trying to bite nobody's style, but if you ask me what I think about Pittsburgh with Aaron Rodgers, shout out to Bubba Dub. Try it. You can't. Don't be trying to come behind my boy. You think he's slick? You trying to keep coming behind my boy Russell.
Oh
You
yeah.
ain't him.
I don't take no Russ slander at all. I'm still a fan of Russell Wilson. I don't
But
take no
Hey,
slander
bro,
to Russ.
you my guy, bro. I
Yeah.
was
I'm
gonna say you my
still
N word.
yeah.
You my guy, bro. You my guy, bro. Hey, we can get on the pod anytime, bro. You gotta think like me.
Most
Cause when you
definitely,
say
most
that, look, when you say
definitely.
that about Aaron Rodgers, about the hard thing, I mean, like we was right in each other. I think we always in sync with that because
Yeah.
low key.
you can't
He's a
be,
regular season superstar.
yeah.
Man.
James Harden.
Hey, look,
James
Yeah.
you
Harden
know what I was
for
gonna say?
sure.
You said he's the greatest interception, the what the touchdown interception ratio. That's
Yeah.
because
Yeah. He don't turn the ball over.
he's the greatest of all time at throwing the ball away too. That's all he do is throw the ball away. That's all he do. One year he led the league by a mile and just throwing the ball away. Yeah, he knew what his
Hey.
receiver was to throw it over their hand and throw it away. Cause he wasn't taking no shit. He wasn't doing
Hey,
nothing.
look, I'm a
That joker get
Hey,
the
look, I'm
ball,
gonna take a
throw it away.
look, I'm gonna take a pivot on that as well. Since you said something about throwing away. Kind of transition to last season with Shador. Now, granted, I'm a Shadur
Keep it
Sanders
real,
like
bro. Go ahead. Go ahead,
advocate.
keep it real, bro.
I like Shadur. I
Go
like
ahead.
Shadur. Personally, I do. I mean, honestly, I don't think he's better than Cam Ward, but I'm a fan of Shadur Sanders.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys kind of like tapped in with it or like read into it as far as Colorado last year, but that was kind of like a rumor going on to where it's like Shadur, he cared more about his completion percentage than winning. So like that's why you'll see, of course, they'll say Colorado, they O line was bad or whatnot, but he will sit in the pocket, hold the ball for extended periods of time, and take the sack, then the risk getting an incomplete pass, or just to throw the ball away. Cause they say he cared too much about his completion percentage.
I
Now,
don't think his dad will let him get away with that.
you don't think so?
Because it affects his dad as well. Like, if there
Right.
was something that was like a solely him thing, where like it doesn't have any ramifications on his dad, his brother's trying to get to the league, Travis Hunter has some stock in this, like it affects the
Yeah.
people around him. I'd be like, if it was like bowling or golf where it's just you, I'm like, maybe. But because
Right.
it,
Right.
it,
Right.
it
Right.
affected
Right.
so many other people, I can't see that
Yeah.
being true. Especially because the Sanders, they show like
Yeah.
they're like a big like tight family.
Yeah.
Uh, and and you can't just hold on to the ball forever because teams are going to pick up on that. The
Yeah.
analysts will pick up on that as well, and
Yeah.
then for that, then you'll just start playing your coverages different and give your guys time to get to the quarterback because you know he's not going to throw it and he doesn't run a lot because he's not fast like that. Like
Right.
he can be a little elusive, but he's not fast.
And let me
So
ask
so
you
I
one question.
can't get with that.
Let me ask you one question, guys. And like
Right.
I know nobody wants to say nothing about Sanders, right? But I couldn't help but when I was watching that game Saturday, right? And I wonder, like, to do it go so far as to not let nobody on the hit squad, not let any quarterback look as good as his son. Because I was watching the game, it was sometimes it was like refusing to let dude step back and throw the ball. Is he that bad of a passer? But they kept trying to run the ball and they were going nowhere. Just three and out. Like, are you even trying to win the game?
Right.
That game was like puzzling to me. You know, that was standard. They would have continued to kept trying to throw the ball when they couldn't block. So I'm saying, the
Right.
difference from a year. I'm saying, why you keep trying to run the ball when you clearly cannot block? You just turn the
Right.
ball over. And I'm like, the dude had a pretty decent arm. Yeah, he missed a lot of passes, but you don't miss a lot of passes when you ain't getting in the rhythm and y'all don't got no preseason games.
Cause
So,
he got sacked like 5 times, huh?
man, the guy ain't
Yeah,
got no
but
rhythm.
also on top of that though, people have to remember he doesn't practice with the ones, and
He don't. Yeah.
he doesn't take those snaps either. So in the preseason game, he's playing with twos and threes or guys who aren't even going to make the team at all, and then he's also playing with guys who they don't have chemistry like that because they're not. He's not getting those snaps. Like he's getting the mental reps or whatever, and like standing
Right.
behind the one, he's standing behind Flacco as he gets those reps. So it's you can't even really judge him on the preseason because it's not like apples to apples comparison. It's really apples to oranges.
Oh,
It's like
I was talking about the Slater game from Colorado. In the Colorado game.
you said which one?
No, I was
Oh,
talking about the Colorado
you talking
game.
about that QB1
I
right
thought we were
now,
talking about
right?
Dhyron. I didn't know we were talking about.
Oh, okay. You talking about Caden
Yeah,
Salter?
yeah, yeah. I was talking about
Oh,
watching that game.
Uh,
Y'all talking about. I want to talk about Shador. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
talking
You right. You
about.
right. Yeah, I watched
okay. I
it.
thought you meant
Yeah,
No,
the
I
game
was
against
saying,
Georgia
do you
Tech.
think he would go that far as to not let no quarterback look better than his son? Because I said I was
oh
pumped
no,
about watching the game because he refused to throw the ball.
Oh man. And if
no.
you watched
Again,
him,
that
like if
affects
you
folks a
followed
lot.
his career at Liberty, you know he a real good quarterback
Yes.
too. So that could have been like some sabotage as well coming from a coordinator. But honestly, I don't feel like Dion would do that just off the strength that you don't win games, you gonna be unemployed.
Yeah.
But I
Exactly.
don't know if his name holds that much weight at a low tier school like Colorado to where he can get away with it. Cause it's not like his son and them they went to the college football playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like he's living off of his name, but
Yeah.
it did look a little sabotage though. I agree with
And that's
that.
what I was saying. It was like they kept trying to run the ball, and it was 3 and out, 3 and out. And then you gonna say
Yeah,
when he been missing a lot of passing, if I ain't got no preseason game, and I'm throwing
Yeah.
the
No
ball
rhythm.
every 10 plays, of course I'm not gonna have any rhythm.
right, right,
You
right.
know what I'm
He
Yeah.
throwing bubble screens behind the line of scrimmage,
saying?
receivers dropping the
No,
ball. I'm like, oh man,
honestly, the defense played pretty.
So,
The
but
defense played pretty
they
it might not
fine.
be
did.
on the quarterback though. It might not be a quarterback thing because there were a lot of drop passes as well from the wide receivers. It
A
may
lot of drop
Yeah, so it
passes.
may be. I don't trust the guys he's throwing to like that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying
It
Dion
could be
did
as
that.
simple as
I'm
that.
not calling the play, but I'm just saying
Right.
if
Yeah, that's
that was
Pat Shermer.
we seen Shador when it was time, you was like, man, just run the ball because y'all can't block this. They're in the backfield
Right.
Right,
every time. And Shador ain't gonna throw it away.
They
He's trying to make a play, nothing out of something. And
right,
he don't never throw the ball away.
so,
right.
and look, I'm gonna just be
And
honest
if
with you.
nothing else, in Trav, we trust.
And
So
look, and I know
Yeah.
I know I'm jumping from college to football to pros, and now I'm gonna jump back to the pros, now back to the Shador thing. Now,
Right.
what Josh was talking about, yeah, he practiced with 2-1. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Dylan Gabriel looked it good. I know I know.
He deserved that
Look,
QB2
look,
spot. He deserved it.
I know what they were saying about him in the OTAs, and he didn't look like. I'm telling you, the ball was coming out and it was hot, and it was on time. He was stepping up in that pocket. That's something that's Shador. I know it's force a habit. He developed a lot of bad habits in Colorado because he was never able to step up in the pocket because
You're right,
they was
right, right.
it was right here. That's why he was doing this. He was
right,
trying to block, with the
right.
dog in his face. That's why they thought he was throwing up the watch. He really was. Man, get him out my face. They said that to John Cena. You
He's
know
just
what I'm
trying to
saying?
pass the
They was just
concussion
they thought
protocol.
he was doing it. He was just saying, "Nah, I can't see." You know what I'm saying? Because they was all in his face. But that's what they was doing. But I was just, man, he ain't used to stepping up in the pocket. So I said, like, he ain't used to getting blocked. So in the NFL, it's only natural
Yeah,
that he'll be like, man, you know what? Look, I'm saying used to getting rid of him. And then you play with guys that ain't gonna make the team. And then you want to pull
Right.
right.
me on the game with the drive, and you know my whole brand is be legendary. Come on, man.
Right, right. Yeah.
And I'm number 1 in jersey sales. You know you ain't gonna let me go.
Hey, it's like it's
Big
Bronny all over again, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
same
It's crazy.
energy for sure. Same energy. All right, so tell me this. Also, real quick for my fantasy guys. So we have within the Nothing Nice family, we have a fantasy football draft that we just had. In the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna put it in the chat, put it on screen so y'all can see where we at, so y'all can watch me win, of course. Uh, But shout out to anybody who drafted Christian McCaffrey. Right now, he's day to day, as I told you he would be before the season started. I learned my lesson years ago about drafting Christian McCaffrey. So, salute to anybody who drafted him. Thoughts and prayers, all that. Okay, so tell me,
Take that. I gotta get my pick. Shout out to I'm in the group. I'm in the fantasy. And I actually got a grade A on my draft report from the draft.
Okay.
Somebody I know
Okay.
got a B.
first,
But I ain't
first
gonna
of
say
all,
no. I
first
ain't
of
gonna
all,
say no
it was a
names.
B plus. All right.
They don't do B pluses. They don't do B plus. They do A's and B's. I got a A.
No,
Somebody I know got a B. But he won't put that up though. He won't put that up though on the chat.
All
Okay.
right, so look, I ain't gonna ask for y'all roster, but who's y'all QB ones? That'll determine
Look,
everything else.
I'm telling one guy. Look, we were drafted in the first round. I'm the fourth. I was fourth pick, right?
I
So
was
Okay.
fifth.
I'm going between Jordan Jefferson, Jalen Hurts. Everybody know I'm the Jalen Hurts guy. So I go ahead and I say, everybody know I'm Jalen Hurts. I know I do Jalen Hurts every year. Everybody know me. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
take Justin Jefferson this year because I need me a top flight receiver. So I go get Justin
Okay.
Jefferson. I be
Of the
down.
world, Craig.
We were 2 shots out of the leg. Jalen Hurts, number 30. Hey, I put in that chest so fast. You a hoe for that. You want me like that? Oh my God, bro. I had a whole look.
I got
I had a
Lamar.
whole look. I had a whole mascot. You know how you do the helmet? I had a
Yeah,
whole
yeah, 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 yeah.
mascot with Jalen Hurts on my cover. Fuck it. I couldn't use it because I don't got Jalen Hurts. So I ended up getting Jaden Daniels. So
Okay,
he
that
just
ain't
good.
bad.
But I offered to trade
Now,
him for Jalen Hurts, and the Joker wouldn't do
after the way Jalen Hurts is playing tonight, I understand why. I went with Lamar.
it.
I
Hey,
went with Lamar.
Hey.
but
So
shout out
I'm
to my
good
boy
with I'm
Pat.
good money.
My boy Sir Pat, I think he the one got my boy Jalen Hurts though. It's all fun and games, but Sir Pat, I'm coming for you. You know Jalen Hurts my boy. So you wrong.
Oh yeah, and Pat, yo, Sir Pat's been talking nice in the chat too. Just real quick, he said that his squad was gonna beat me. I think we played like either week 6 or 7. He said his squad was gonna beat me by a double digit. So we gonna follow up on that. All right, so favorites. We got the NFC, AFC. It's super early. Who's your favorite to come out the NFC and the AFC this year? You have to go to Vegas right now. Put $100,000 on each of them. Who you putting that money on?
On the NFC, I ain't gonna lie. Might shock y'all, but barring injury, uh, I might go Green Bay.
Okay,
I think that Mike could trade if he healthy. I did see something about his back.
it's back. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. It's kind of hard for me to pick repeats because I feel like it's too much talent in the league. And like you said, the coordinators and the type of players that, Philly done lost, I feel like that's going to hurt them. Same for Detroit as well. But if I had to take a shot in the dark, like I said, I feel like it's probably Green Bay. Really, that whole NFC North is scary. 'Cause I
Uh,
feel like Chicago about to make a jump as well with Ben Johnson. So I feel like they might make a leap as well. Caleb going to make a leap. But I
okay.
like the Packers, man. I'm a Jordan Love fan. I like the Packers.
Okay. And who you got in the AFC?
I can't bet against Pat Mahomes. I'm sorry. I can't.
I understand. I've been like that
I
for the last couple of
can't.
years.
Yeah,
So we got a
I
Green Bay
can't.
KC championship. All right. So I know Dom will be happy about that. All right, Mook,
Oh
what's
yeah,
up?
most definitely. Most
what's
definitely.
what's up, Mook? Who you got? NFC, AFC.
To what he said, I don't trust Jordan Love. He too turnover happy. He believe he can make every throw. I'm trying to
Yeah.
I'm gonna go AFC first. I'm gonna say Lamar finally gets over the edge, finally gets over the hump. Um, if
Mm,
Mark Andrew
That's
don't
huge.
if Mark Andrew don't blow that game single handedly,
fact.
we
Yeah.
would have seen Ravens versus Eagles. It would have been a great game to me. You got the
Yeah,
best two
he
running
went
backs
out
in
his
the
way to
league,
blow that game.
the two most dynamic quarterbacks. Well, I ain't gonna say two most dynamic because you got You got Jaden Daniels in the league now.
Yeah,
NFC is
too
kind of
loved you.
the NFC is kind of tricky, man, because
It's wide open.
it is, man. I
It
can
is.
see, man. I'll tell you, man. It's a couple teams out there, bro. Like I'm gonna take a team that always seem to give the Eagles a problem, and that's Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is loaded. Tampa Bay is
Ooh,
loaded, bro. They scared me. They
they
scared me.
are. And I ain't gonna lie,
And
Baker
they got
Baker looked real
they got
good
that
last
receiver,
year.
that freshman, and Mike Evans gonna get 1,000 yards
Of
Oh, that's
course.
when
guaranteed.
he put on the
That's
jersey.
guaranteed.
You got Godwin healthy. Look,
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're gonna. I'm
they
not picking them, but I'm saying it's a lot of factors. And you got the Eagles. My boy Jalen Hurts. I hate to go get. They lost too much on defense. They lost too many plays. They lost too many
right.
players. Bro. It's hard to get back, bro. It's gonna be hard. And look, this, winning the NFC East is gonna be hard this year because the Giants are
Most
gonna be
definitely.
much better. I'm telling you, people sleeping on
I,
Russ.
yeah.
Keep playing with that man, bro. Here in the big city lights, he been trying to get there for a minute. Sierra finally had to do
Yeah.
that, so she ain't gonna be bothering him. Talking about I'm bored and stuff. She got plenty of stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? You know how wives be. You know how wives start when they're in a
Yeah.
city they really don't want to be in, but they did that for you.
Hmm.
You know, she ain't gonna be bothering him. She gonna be out doing shows and doing guest appearances. And got plenty
Yeah.
of parties to go to there in New York City. Like the man gonna have a chance to focus on football. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a
Oh
revival.
yeah.
The Giants gonna look
I hope
good.
Okay.
so.
So NFC
You
East,
know,
I gotta go with. In order to beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs, bro. I still gotta go. I feel like Jalen Hurts gonna have an MVP type season this year.
so you
Right.
saying so you got Eagles versus who'd you pick for the AFC? Oh, you said Ravens. You said
Ravens.
Lamar gonna get it.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
bird. It's gonna be a bird.
Okay.
It's gonna be the Super Bowl full of birds.
I, I'm not mad at it. Okay. So if I'm going NFC, I think that the Rams are gonna go back to the Super Bowl. I
That
think I,
depends on Matthew Stafford though.
I don't think
That
they
depends
got
on
to finish
Matty.
the season.
really.
Yeah, his body breaking down on him.
So,
They
but here's the
need
thing:
him.
we know it for sure. If Matthew Stafford is hurt and he can't play, this completely goes out the window. But if he can
Right, right,
play,
right.
even like how we looked at him last year, like he was good at the end of the season. Uh, if he can play, I think the Rams will find themselves in the Super Bowl. And then on the other side, I'm going with. I want to go with the Ravens, but I have a feeling that it's going to be the Texans. I feel like the Texans are
Ooh,
going to go. I feel like the
wee.
Texans are going to go under the radar. That defense is going to be a lot tougher than people expected. I think CJ with his weapons, if his wide receivers stay healthy and they can do their thing, they're going to do that. Nick Chubb is there. Mixon's going to be back. I think the Texans could do it because they give the Chiefs a
I
hard
like
time
the
in the
Texans.
playoffs.
Let me ask you this: the first team you picked, why you got them?
So if you go back to last year, the end of last year, the Rams versus the Eagles, that was the toughest NFC. That was the toughest matchup that the Eagles had
No.
in the
I'm
playoffs.
saying what player got them over the hump? Like why? Why them?
Williams, Kyron Williams, tough running back. Puka, tough wide receiver. The wide receiver that
I
they just
like Puka.
drafted, he's tough as well. Defense, they have a good they have a good front on defense. I think they can do it.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't think they can do it. For one, I ain't gonna even talk about Matthew Stafford that ain't here. For one, he lost his safety blanket. Cooper Kupp was a phenomenal receiver. He's always at the right place at the right time. People don't value that. I remember when
Hmm.
when Dak lost Crosby, right? What's that? What's the little the white guy?
Oh, you talking about Cole Beasley?
Cole Beasley, right? So
Yeah.
Oh,
Cole Be-
dang, I haven't heard that name in a
Dak
minute.
lost Cole Beasley, right? He's not a big deal in the scheme of things, but it's something about those guys who anytime you need a good catch, they right there, they'll safety blanket. I remember
Right, right,
he
right,
went on to go to the Bills, right? He was the same thing with
right.
Josh Allen. That next year he left,
Yeah.
Josh Allen had a regression year. He threw a lot of picks. He had a safety blanket. Cooper Cup is one of those type of guys. Even though his volume went down in catches, he's always where he needs to be. He's the constant professional, you know. And I think Matthew Stafford is going to miss that, whether he's healthy or not.
Right.
I feel like, yeah, Puka is the number one. He's earned that. For one thing, Devontae Adams, he lost. He went down real fast. I feel like he regressed fast. He went from here to
In fairness, he had Aaron Rodgers, who was last year, who we all acknowledge has taken a huge step back. So
Yeah.
see what he's like in this offense. Because he's not going to have the number one corner on him. Puka's going to have that responsibility. So Adams going to have the
Right.
number
Right.
two guy.
well, one thing Matthew Stafford is known for. He's known for having a great wide receiver and losing one.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Bro.
He
uh,
remind,
I hear you.
look, he reminded me of another quarterback we know that wear black and orange. They got great talent around them and lose at a high rate.
I
Joe
know we not
Burrow.
about to talk about Joe Shiesty. We can't talk about Joe. That would
Ooh,
be
hey,
no
hey.
Joe
No,
Burrow.
no, no, no,
Hey, look,
no.
I'm gonna go on a hot take real quick. Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL,
I don't believe it.
bar none. Joe Burrow is that guy.
You don't
That's
believe that.
just my hot take on it, though.
You don't believe that.
Shoot,
You don't.
Hey,
Where are you
shoot.
from?
I'm from Houston, Texas.
Oh, okay. I was seeing if maybe you were from Ohio, because that's where I'm from.
Oh
So
no,
I
no,
was
no, no,
like, maybe you've been rocking with
look,
them since
look.
then, or maybe you're from Louisiana, because
I'll
I'm trying to
give Joe
understand.
Burrow.
no.
Wait,
I'll
wait,
give
wait.
Joe
Mook,
Burrow.
hold on,
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Tell me why you feel Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the league. Because I haven't heard anybody say that for real. So I need to know, like, what you looking
You said for real.
at.
Honestly, man, when I look at it, I feel like I've been following Joe since LSU. Obviously, that's when he hit the scene. I'm a LSU fan, diehard. So it's like when I first seen, the little dream season or whatever, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. A lot of NFL pros or whatnot. But once I seen what he did from his first year in the NFL, tearing his ACL early, to taking that exact same team to the Super Bowl the next year, and you see the way he barely lost that game. The only reason they lost that game because Aaron Donald, obviously. And the Bengals ain't never had no offensive line.
I was going to say because of Eli Apple, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was definitely getting cooked. Yeah.
Oh, man, God.
I don't know, man. It's like to me, it's more so the eye test. Like I said, whenever I say like who I would say is my favorite, like Hooper or whatever, or just favorite, like I said, quarterback Joe Burrow, I'm going off the eye test. I don't really go off of accolades and stuff. I'm looking at the way this man, the way he throws the ball. He's mobile. He's prototypical size. He's accurate. He's a leader. He got that aura about him. He processes it. I'm not putting no pressure on him to like saying he's the next Tom Brady because there will never be another Tom Brady. But I don't know. I just feel like he that dude. That's just me.
I just
So
want
I
to know.
support Pat Mahomes.
what
I'm a
adjective
big
did
Josh
you
Allen fan as well. But
what
Joe Burrow
adjective
is
did you
number one to
say
me,
that
man.
but what adjective did you just use that you can't put towards Patrick Mahomes? And Patrick Mahomes just adds winning to that.
Well,
With
one.
less.
You got a point. Well, one, Pat Mahomes has a defense now. Joe Burrow ain't never had no defense since he been in Cincinnati,
Patrick
nor O
Mahomes.
line.
Okay, so fun fact, because you said Tom Brady. Tom Brady has never won a Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. Patrick Mahomes has never
True.
won a Super Bowl with the top 10 defense. This is his
Yeah,
first,
because his best defense was last year when they got
and that
whooped
was the
by
first
Philly.
time, and he still made it to the Super Bowl. It's just the Eagles were the Eagles were the Eagles last year.
I just want to know
So
this.
I feel like you just like Joe Burrow, but you really don't
Yeah.
believe that he's the best quarterback in the league.
I keep hearing this Joe
I
Burrow
believe he's
talk.
the best in the
I
league.
keep hearing this Joe Burrow talk. I just want to know a couple things, and then y'all can have it. Y'all can have Joe Burrow. I just want to know why he can't stay healthy. Why he can't have two consistent healthy years. I just want to know. I'm gonna keep asking. I just
He
want to
do
know.
got an injury
I
history.
just want to know why you can't start off winning. Why you keep falling behind every year? I just want to know. I just want to know why you keep missing the playoffs. I just want to know why he keep putting them top three when he ain't did nothing top three. If he was to retire right now, what would you remember about him? He would be lost in time. What has he really done? Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl one time. But what has he done? The last time he was in the playoffs, I keep saying he got outplayed by Tyler Huntley. He just fumbled at the one.
You got a point. You got a point. I forgot about that playoff game. You got a point.
I keep, I keep saying that the dude ain't never played without at least two number ones.
Oh yeah, T and Jamar.
Yo,
Yeah.
he had three number ones and then he went to the Super Bowl. People keep forgetting about that.
Who Tyler Boyd?
Yeah.
People keep forgetting. People
He was
keep
solid.
forgetting that he went to Ohio State, couldn't even get on the field. And he had to do was get past JT Barrett. And everybody knew JT Barrett couldn't throw. Still couldn't
Nah, he was behind. Nah, he was behind CJ. He was behind
do
CJ
it.
Stroud.
Barrett. He was behind JT
Oh, it's
Barrett.
oh, okay,
Couldn't get on the
Yeah,
field.
he was in front of CJ. He was
People
he's
keep
older than
forgetting.
CJ. But
People keep forgetting
okay.
that he went to LSU 2 years. The first year he was average at 10.
Yeah. He struggled with that junior year.
He's only been playing when he's playing with at least two number ones and a very good number two. That's why every year he started one of the three would be hurt from going. I seen, you know what I start respecting Josh Allen?
I was about to bring
You know
that
what I
up.
start
Go
respecting
ahead. I got a question with Josh
I
too. Go
started
ahead. Go ahead.
respecting Josh Allen when Diggs left and the man put him on their back and did it.
yeah,
I
Yes.
started
Yeah.
yeah,
respecting right. I started respecting Lamar Jackson when Lamar Jackson won two MVPs. Really ain't had a number one yet because Baker can't
Still
get
ain't got
right.
no number one right
Baker
now.
can't get right. I started respecting Mahomes when Tyreek Hill left. He still said, "I'm gonna be the man. I'm the man right here. I'm still gonna go win a Super Bowl." Where receivers they can't even catch.
They
I
just
know.
fast. That's
Body
it.
catches,
They just
body
fast.
catches.
So when you
Not
talk
one
about
can catch
Yeah.
on
when
the
you talk
hands.
about Joe Burrow, if he really that guy, if he really that guy, like y'all say he is, if he really that guy, like you say he is, let one of them receivers go. You already got the best receiver in the league, and you still can't make the playoffs. Man, do something with
Y'all
it,
got
bro.
Jamar.
James Harden,
Y'all got
do something with it. You keep,
Y'all got Jamar, the number one receiver in the league.
Number two.
man, men lie, women lie.
I got
Men
Jets.
lie,
Me too.
women lie. Numbers don't lie.
I, number two.
I got Justin Jefferson by a landslide. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. He been that dude since day
Look,
one.
look, look. I
yeah,
like
But
Justin
Jamar is
Jefferson.
right there for
I
sure.
like Justin Jefferson.
absolutely.
I like Justin Jefferson. But Chase literally always been a thorn in his side. Always been.
True.
Have he ever really separated
Okay,
himself?
no,
Has
here's
he
what I'll
ever
say
really
to that. Here's what I'll
separated
say.
himself?
No. Here's what I'll say to that. So the difference is Chase has the benefit of playing with Joe Burrow, who he's been playing with since college.
And he
So
has another number one on the opposite side, T. Higgins.
exactly, Justin Jefferson, we all know the game plan. Get that man the ball. We're not worried about nobody else. Everybody else on that team, prove it. Justin Jefferson, we're all focusing on you. And then they say, all right, let's put him with Sam Darnold. Let's just give him a quarterback. With Joe Burrow, we're at least giving him a top 5 to 10 quarterback. Justin Jefferson, we're like, hey, just do it with a guy. We're going to drive past the park. We're going to point to someone. We're going to put him in the car. That's your quarterback. Make it work.
Okay.
And he
So this how
makes
we
it
gonna
work.
settle this. Okay, well, this how we gonna settle this right here. You on the clock, Burrow. You don't make the playoffs this year. If you start slow this year, you out the top 5. You out the
I
top
can
5.
agree to that.
That's fair. That's fair.
You
I
That's
can agree to that.
look. You
that's
gotta
super
stop.
fair.
You gotta stop saying his claim to fame is getting to the Super Bowl and beating Pat Mahomes
And losing.
when Jalen Hurts keep being out the top 5 when he did nothing but outplay Jalen. outplayed Mahomes every time in the Super Bowl, and he beat him and won a Super Bowl. So how
Jalen know how
Yeah.
to win,
you
man.
gonna keep this
Yeah.
man outside the top 10, but this man top 2, top 3? When he keep getting hurt, he keep getting put out the playoffs. He keep throwing slow.
That's fair. That's
Yeah,
super fair.
that is fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Judy, hey, what were you gonna ask me about Josh Allen?
Oh, okay. If y'all had to pick,
Mm-hmm.
well, y'all probably be biased and say it. Would you say that Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson?
No,
No.
I'm going Lamar Jackson. Because I don't know why. Why would I pick Josh Allen? As a matter of fact, in another group chat, man, we had this argument, and I
Yeah,
had to just if Lamar Jackson, who really should have been the MVP last year, it was really fatigued, had more passing yards, touchdowns. He won head to head. The only reason he lost that playoff game is because Andrew had 2 drops. What am I picking Josh Allen for? And Josh Allen at least had Diggs. Lamar has never had a Diggs in his prime. Like if
he
you
got a
like,
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He
okay,
got a
before
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry, he was still putting. Before Derrick
Okay.
Henry, he was still putting up better numbers, and we're not gonna act like the running back for we're not gonna act like the running back for Buffalo or something, because did he have a game last year where he had 5 touchdowns?
Yeah, James Cook. Yeah, I think it was
James
about
Cook,
4. Yeah, 3 or
yeah, he had
4.
like 4 or
Yeah,
5 touchdowns
he
in the game
decent.
last year. So he's not just a guy. like you're expecting him running the ball and catching the ball and everything like
For
that.
sure.
So just all things being equal, give me Lamar.
Yeah.
Josh is gonna be behind him, but give me Lamar.
To answer my question, to answer your question, I
Yeah.
say, hell no. To the no, no, no. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna tell you why. We got the year before late. Zay Flowers, if he don't drop that pass, they win the game.
Oh yeah.
Last year, Mark Andrews, if he don't explode in the fourth quarter, they win that game. It's truly been one player every year blowing them the game.
Okay.
Josh Allen.
I got one for
Josh
y'all.
Allen
Go ahead, go ahead.
keeps on losing to to Pat Mahomes. You gotta atone for that, bro. You tell him every year
The same
the
way every
ball
time
should
too.
be gone.
He lets Pat get the ball,
God,
and Pat's
dang.
like,
Hey,
"I
look,
got it,
bro.
guys. Don't worry,
Nah,
we're gonna
I'm,
win
I'm,
it."
I'm
nah.
making another statement. Josh Allen, you lose to Pat Mahomes one more time, you out the top 5. I'm tired of it. Tired of it, man.
I say, okay, look, I say this
What's
when
up?
it comes to the Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen tape. Okay, so regular season, okay, do the comparison. Like I said, Lamar got 2 MVPs. Josh Allen has 1. What the postseason records look like? Okay, think on that. Also, Pat Mahomes is bad. Well, it's not even a debate. Pat Mahomes, the number 1 quarterback in the league. He's number 1 in AFC, right? Kansas
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the one? Who's the quarterback that always has Kansas City number when they match up in the postseason? And there's also another quarterback that always give Pat Mahomes a run for his money in the postseason. That's Joe Burrow and there's Josh Allen. What has Lamar did in the postseason?
Time out. Time out. Time out.
I
Flaw.
was gonna
It's a
say, you want to
flaw.
go first, or you want me to take this?
It's a flaw. It's a flaw in your argument.
Okay.
How does somebody give you a problem when they never won in the playoffs against you?
Who?
How Josh Allen give
Who?
them a
You talking
problem?
about Josh Allen?
They gotta look. They gotta get on the scoreboard first to be a problem. The
Ah,
scoreboard,
man, they went to overtime.
look, it's
Hey,
5-0,
you,
right?
yeah,
It's
I
five
was
0
gonna
time.
say you can't be a rival if you keep losing. You're just
Yeah,
on the
you gotta
field with me, but
win.
you're not my
You
rival.
gotta win to be a rival. You gotta at least win. He
That's
ain't even
like
on the
that's like
scoreboard yet.
forcing. That's okay. Look. Let's compare it to hoops. That's like being like the Toronto Raptors were bronze rivals. No, not really. They were really just on the court in the past two where he was trying to
Yeah,
get to, but they
yeah.
weren't really rivals. They just happened to be the next team up. That's who Josh
Right,
Allen
right, right.
is. That's who Josh Allen is to Patrick Mahomes. And then Joe Burrow, he got that one punch. He got that one lucky punch where he was able to get that one up on KC. And then we also, if we're gonna do that, what else was going on at that time? I think Kanye West had like a top hit during that year. Like we're gonna have to really think back. Was Barack president during that time? Like
Man, this
like
was
it was a
during
minute
what? This was
ago.
during what? 2021, 2022,
Yeah.
2023. What was it? That was
No, this like
2023.
what
When Cincinnati had lost, when the Bengals lost to the Rams in the Super Bowl,
was
they
that
got past
23?
Pat Mahomes that year.
Because let
It
me
was
see, we had
22. Oh, it was 22. It was probably 22.
Bro,
'Cause when they
okay.
had Odell and Ramsey and
and
Vaughn,
that's his
that
Yeah.
was
claim to
2022.
fame. And that's his one claim to fame. Ask me what have he
It
done
really
since then? Ask me what have he done since
honestly.
then?
Honestly.
What is the Bengals versus Kansas City record in the postseason over the past,
Oh,
I say, 4 years since Joe Burrow been quarterback? I could have sworn
They
he beat Pat at least by 2 or 3 times in the postseason.
I could have
no.
sworn. I could have
No,
sworn.
they only played once.
Let me tell you this.
They only
They,
played that one time.
yeah, they only played that
So
one
it
time in the
must be
playoffs.
two matchups. It must be the other matchups in a regular season. Cause Bengals always
Yeah,
give
yeah.
Kansas City a run for their
It,
money
it
when they
might be the
match up.
regular
That
season,
must
but
be
in
the
the
regular
playoffs,
season
it was
thing.
just
Thing is,
one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
my thing is, why the Bengals keep limping into the playoffs even when they get in the playoffs? If you that guy, why your team always average at, man? Why they always struggling? Why they always got at least 8 losses, 9 losses, 7 losses?
Well, that's because they don't have no defense. That's why they got to score in order to win. They ain't never
Oh,
had no
you ain't
defense.
got to.
They got to put up 40 points a game just to even compete.
Okay, can we all agree? Can we all agree? At least 5 of those losses was his fault last year.
It was
Fourth
Joe's
quarter.
fault.
Fourth quarter,
Yeah,
yes. Yes.
you kept
Joe
fumbling and
Burrow in the
throwing
fourth
picks at
quarter last year was
inopportune
wild.
times. That's why Shannon Sharp
He
was
gonna
on
turn
his
the
tail.
ball over in the fourth quarter.
Mm,
That's why Shannon Sharp was all over. You keep
Yeah.
okay.
you keep giving the ball up, and at the time to be legendary, you ain't. You know your defense stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they
like,
So
trash.
why you look what Tom Brady said about him? You know they stuff. You ain't protected. You going down there scoring leaving Lamar all this time. Run the ball some. Clock management. You did. Don't have to say, you know what? Let's take it to a run. That's how you beat Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's how that's
you
how
gotta
you,
slow that
that's
bad
how
boy
you
down.
win games. That's how you
All
win
right.
games.
So real quick, let's switch it up real quick. So every year we did this last year. We're gonna do it again. I'm picking 5 games. We're gonna see who has the best record at the end of this. So it's me versus Mook versus the field. So all our guests come on. They're gonna lock into this one. You get to set the tone for this football season for everybody who comes behind you. So don't let them down.
Yes.
All right. So, so let's do this. Game one. Giants versus Washington. D-Lock, who you got?
I got Washington.
All
I
right.
got Washington.
That. Mook, who you got?
Can we get the point?
Who you got? Straight up. Come on.
Look,
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 straight up and down like 6 o'clock. Who you got?
Hold on, what we playing at? We in Jersey or we in Washington? We in
We in
DC.
Washington.
look. I'm calling the upset.
Okay.
I'm calling the
I can
upset.
see why you say that. I can see why you
Look,
say that.
Neighbors and that other boy you got on the other side of him is a prop. And their
Malik
defense is
is
much
hard.
improved. Russell playing for his life. Dayball is a heck of a coach.
Yeah. Okay.
What's kind
I'm
of
lucky you win.
old boy out of shape. I'm going with the upset.
You
Oh,
going for
He
Debo.
boy out of shape. He ain't in football shape yet. He got to play some. Oh, old
Bruh.
boy, old boy might catch a crowd. He ain't practiced really all hard. He just got a sign. He still a little rusty too. McLaurin. I'm going with the upset. It's
Okay.
perfect time.
I
I'm not gonna
think
lie.
McLaurin might be a little more energized since he finally got his money.
Honestly. And that's all Ohio State guy just to say. But yeah, I'm going with the Giants too. I think the Giants are gonna be hungry for it. It's early in the year. This is gonna be the time for them to punch them in the mouth and get the early lead going for the
Yeah,
division. So I'm going with the Giants.
Yeah.
Detroit
it's
versus
perfect
Green Bay. What's
timing.
up?
Detroit versus Green Bay. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I might take Detroit in that one. I feel like that momentum from last year probably gonna carry over. Plus, like I said, they said Micah questionable. I mean, I feel like he's gonna be a big part on their defense. They missing Jair Alexander because he's in Baltimore now. So
Right.
I feel like Detroit might get that one.
Okay. Mook, what's up, bro?
I got Green Bay. I got Detroit not making the playoffs this year. They're gonna be the odd team out. It's a very competitive division, but they're gonna be the odd team.
It is. It is.
Yeah, yeah, I got Green Bay.
Okay, I'm going Green Bay too, but I think Green Bay needs to win this because it's gonna matter late in the season. So I
Yeah,
have Green Bay winning this game. Houston versus the Rams. My Super Bowl pick. Who you got?
I got Houston winning it. Like I said, the reason I said that because Matthew Stafford ain't played all preseason, ain't practiced all preseason, and we already know how serious Houston defense is.
yeah.
So I feel like I think Texans got that one. I
Okay.
think they got that one for sure.
All right, Mook, what's
Y'all
up,
on
bro?
the same page. Y'all on the same page.
Yeah.
3
Absolutely.
0.
Yeah, for sure.
3
Look,
3
I
0.
think this is gonna be a statement game for Houston, so I feel you on that. All right, Baltimore versus
Facts.
Buffalo.
Oh, Sunday night game.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I got Baltimore winning that one. Yeah, I got Baltimore winning that one.
Okay, Mook, what's
Yeah.
up?
I feel like they kind of evenly matched, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Derrick Henry gonna give him over the edge.
Mook, what you thinking, bro?
I got Baltimore. It ain't even close. 24-14. Don't worry that.
God.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big
Yeah,
one. 30 ball.
They're in Buffalo just to be.
I, I don't give a
Yeah,
damn.
they are.
I
I
don't give a
know.
damn where you are.
Baltimore,
Lamar,
Baltimore, just a better
Lamar,
overall team.
Lamar in the regular season will embarrass
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel you. All right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go Baltimore too. I don't have a 44-14. I feel like it'll be,
No, I
maybe
didn't say
maybe like a 4 to
24-14.
7 point
No,
win,
I said
but
24-14.
Oh,
oh,
10-point game.
okay. I,
Okay.
I thought you said 44.
No, I didn't say
I was gonna
44.
say.
No.
I thought he said 44
No,
too. I was like,
Yeah,
ooh, 30
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
no.
Woo.
I was like, Sheesh.
Hey, look,
Did
I'm
Buffalo even
saying
come?
I might be on the right trajectory. I might be on the right trajectory. You never know.
We just know Baltimore gonna get the dub. Like that's
Yeah,
just gonna happen.
But I don't got
yeah.
That's gonna
a
happen.
10-point lead in the NFL ain't close.
Yeah.
So
Two
Okay.
score
okay.
game.
All right. Minnesota versus Chicago.
Who that?
Minnesota versus Chicago.
Man, I got Minnesota, bro. That
They
defense too real.
uh I might they playing in Chicago, huh?
They are.
I'm kind of leaning. I'm 50-50 on that one. But honestly, I'm kind of leaning a little bit towards Chicago side. Only because I want to see how this offensive coordinator Ben Johnson click with Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like Caleb is real talented
yeah.
and he got a year's worth of experience over JJ McCarthy. Even though JJ got all them weapons over there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be a real close game, but I'm gonna give Chicago the edge.
He, he ain't gonna be top notch till he take them fingernail polish off his fingernail.
Oh yeah, you right about that. That's that Jalen Green stuff. You right
Yeah.
about that,
Yeah,
boy.
he's not living up to his potential.
Nah.
All right,
He-
That's the
all right.
YNs
Look,
right there,
when he
boy.
take that cup off his hand, that's when he gonna play better.
Yeah.
He's gonna take it to a whole nother
That was a good
level.
one.
I think Chicago will come through with the upset. Like I said, it's early. They'll need this win. This game for Chicago is either going to put them in first, well, not I'm never gonna go crazy like that. It's either gonna help them make the playoffs or they're gonna miss the playoffs based off of this one win. It's gonna let me know who they're gonna be going forward. I don't even need to see the rest of the season because if they struggle with this Minnesota team, they're gonna struggle with Green Bay and they're gonna struggle with Detroit. So this game is gonna be essential
Facts.
to them putting their stamp on the division. All right, yo, Mr. Locks, appreciate you pulling up, man. You gotta pull up again. Hey, before we let you
Most
go,
definitely.
Brown or Jordan?
Say it one more time.
Brown or Jordan?
Oh, MJ, man, stop playing.
Hey,
Hey,
I
look,
just I just need to
look.
see where you at. Hey,
Hey,
real quick,
look.
real quick. Okay.
MJ, man.
Kobe or Bron?
MJ, man.
Kobe or Bron?
Kobe or Bron?
Yeah.
Uh,
Me and Dom argue about
I,
this almost every day.
I, I feel like my mind say Bron, but my heart say Kobe. And this ain't
Oh,
cause he dead.
yeah.
That, that's a hard one. That's a
I
hard one.
I'm gonna have you
It's
back
a
on during
very
the
hard
football
one.
season. I'm gonna have you back on during the football season, and then I'm also gonna bring you back on during basketball season, so we can chop it up. So, because I'm gonna pick your brain, I'm gonna try to get you a Dom on at the
Most
same
definitely.
time during basketball season.
Yeah.
Yo,
Most
appreciate you
definitely.
pulling up, bro. Hey, tell the people where they can find you.
What's up, man? I ain't really tapped into Facebook like that, but follow me on Instagram. My IG handle is at Dooney Locks. That's DOONEYLOCKS. Dooney Locks. Tap in with me and show love, man.
100% appreciate you, bro. Mook Jones in the building. My brother, always appreciate you. It's JB. You already know, 365, Nothing Nice, IG, TikTok. Hit us up on YouTube. We'll be back next week. Let's see where we landed. We out. Football
Peace.
season's back, y'all.
All right, fellas.